Hey, I'm back. Let's do this. Alright, now I'm working on Taurus. What am I getting for Taurus? Let's see what I'm getting for Taurus. That's the sign Taurus. Okay. Immediately I got I got the word cheap. So this is definitely in regards to money. So it's either you're being cheap with your money, or you need to be more cheap. That was weird. Okay. Spend less money. I think Taurus may be overindulging this month a little bit, saying to spend less money this month. By the end of the month, you're going to need it, so spend less. I feel like there's going to be a big purchase coming up. Hi, love. I feel like there's going to be a big purchase coming up at the end of the month for Taurus, the end of May. So, see what else I'm getting. Hold on. Okay. It's really weak the way that they're giving me the message. So hopefully it picks up a little bit. Getting it in like little spurts. Well, first I got the word blue, and then they were showing me this area. Okay, so that's, they always show me that, like through chakras. That's the chakra, the throat chakra, and it is blue. So this has to do with speaking up. Okay, I get the sense that it's kind of weird for Taurus, but it's almost like they don't even want to talk. Like they feel like what, like the things that they're gonna say is like falling on deaf ears. So I'm getting this sense with Taurus, it's like they're just kind of exhausted with repeating themselves on certain things. But I'm also hearing speak your truth. Speak your truth. So Taurus don't usually hold back what they have to say. But this is something that's coming up. All right, okay. If there's some Taurus out there, okay, and remember this is going on YouTube, so this is very broad. If there's some Taurus out there that's got some health concerns going on and they're not speaking up, you need to speak up. Do not let whatever health concerns you've got going on that you think you may have going on be pushed under the bridge. Like, don't let, I mean, if you're not feeling comfortable with what a doctor has to say, get a second opinion, but speak up. Don't settle. You know, and I think Taurus went from like being really excited to happy to kind of just like protecting themselves. I'm getting an emotional hit. Like somebody or some Taurus got an emotional hit. And so you're kind of in like self-protect mode. This could also have to do with the doctor. Like a diagnosis maybe. So, like I said, speak up. I'm also getting, listen. I feel like Taurus's mind is like racing. It's racing, racing, racing. Slow your thoughts down a little bit. Because you're not able to make, because your mind is racing so much lately, it seems like you're not able to make logical decisions. And Taurus is a very logical sign, so slow your thoughts down a little bit. And I'm also getting for some Taurus that maybe your relationships are a little rocky right now. And don't take anything too personal, because it's the, you know, the energy that's here, that's coming in right now. It's like this energetic shift that's taking place right now. So try not to take anything too personal. Because everybody's going through like this emotional upheaval. Hi, Tissa. Everybody's going through like this emotional upheaval right now. So try not to take anything too personal, Taurus. And I'm also getting mind your own. So if you're in other people's business, stay out of it this month. Because this can cause a problem that you never even intended on causing. So be mindful of that. I think a lot of Taurus are like really work oriented right now too. They're just trying to stay focused. It's like they don't really have time for the gossip, but don't get caught up in it. And there's some Taurus also that have a partner that doesn't think that you're listening to them. Or like everything that they say is just unimportant. Because I'm kind of seeing a partner just kind of huddled and coddling themselves. So be careful on how you're treating your partner this month too. Okay, I'm going to go to the cards. If anything else comes, I'll say it. Yeah, wow, like 4 cards all fell out at the same time. Okay. Let me try to make sense of this. Okay. As far as the speaking your truth, and I said, I was seeing like the color blue, and it's in the throat area, like that's the chakra, speak your truth. And I was thinking that had something to do with some kind of health concern. So I got the heal card. So this could be something that you're in the process of healing, or finding a healing solution. But this definitely resonates with what I was saying about, you know, speaking up. Don't sit. If you need to go and get a second opinion, get that second opinion, so a healing process can begin if there's something going on. Not all Taurus, but okay. And I also feel like there's a lot of Taurus thinking about relationships that they have been away from and kind of rebuilding. Or it's telling you to rebuild those relationships. And this could be in that same area where I was saying that your partner is feeling like a little left out, a little unloved. So it's, you know, it's this lady, you see this angel, she's got like this area around her heart lit up, and it says rebuild. So this isn't, I don't see your relationship failing, so to speak, but it definitely needs more attention. And if there are things that, you know, I'm also getting that there's a lot of Taurus too that have like these codependency issues, and we all know how I feel about the word codependent. But it's like when you rely on somebody else to take care of you and you're not taking care of yourself, that's codependency. And I'm getting a strong sense of that for some Taurus. And in that, now this isn't all Taurus, okay? But in that, there could be a little bit of like self-righteousness going on. And you got to take a step back and look at yourself in that regard, because that's not going to serve you well. And so we've got detach here. Okay, so what I really think that means is trying to find a way to detach yourself from old ways of being, because they're really not serving you and they're hitting you hard. You're finding it that you keep bumping into certain walls maybe because of that same mentality. So the final card in that is saying to find balance, okay? You need to find balance in whatever it is that you got going on, because you're kind of out of balance right now, Taurus. And that's from the overthinking. You really got to get out of your head a little bit. There's a lot of thinking going on. Let me go pull a couple cards from the Romance Angel deck, so you can kind of see what's going on in your love life, to see what they were talking about. Taurus May 2017. Okay, there it is. See, it says make the effort. You got to make the effort, Taurus. Make the effort to make this relationship work. And I think a lot of you are having a lot of, hi guys, I think a lot of you are having a lot of trust issues going on. And I also feel like these are trust issues in this relationship that you've carried from a past relationship. So when I get the card release your ex, that's also that codependent type attitude, that type of mentality. You could be in a new relationship with somebody else, but still dwelling on how you were treated in the past, and it's stopping your progress. It's really consuming you, and it's hard for you to trust other people. It's hard for you to even move forward if you're in a new relationship. If you're not in a new relationship, it's going to be really difficult to get in that, because I feel like not only are you having a hard time trusting other people, but I feel like you're having a hard time trusting your own judgment. So, no bueno, Taurus. So, get it together, Taurus. Dang. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm going to restart. I'm going to stop this and restart and go with Gemini's next.